Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome you all in PIST Virtual Learning System Session 2020. I hope you are enjoying your virtual learning classes. So dear students, this lecture is for grade first year. Subject is computer science and we are on chapter number 5 and this is our 23rd video lecture. Dear students, today we are going to start communication devices. So first of all, we will discuss communication devices, then router, switch, gateway, bridge, repeater, communication devices. A communication device is a hardware device capable of transmitting an analog or digital signals over the telephone, other communication wire, or wirelessly. As for example, we have modem, NIC card. So communication devices basically is a device or a piece of hardware, a hardware that is used to transfer your signals. So we have discussed in previous slides that we have two types of signals, analog or digital. Analog signals are those signals which can achieve any value, can vary from lowest to highest, like our telephone signals, voice signals are analog signals. And digital signals are those signals which have only two state values, 0, 1, 1, 0, like this. So communication devices are used to transfer your analog or digital signals over the telephone, other communication wire, wirelessly, and wireless media. So communication, basically the means of communication. What is a communication? Communication means when we want to exchange any information, ideas. Our ideas and information, exchange of your information, your ideas are called communication. So communication devices are used to transfer your information and data. So a communication device is a hardware device capable of transmitting an analog or digital signals over the telephone or other communication wire. A classic example of a communication device is a computer modem, which converts a computer's digital information to an analog signals for transmission over a telephone line. Similarly, a modem receives an analog signals and convert them to digital or processing by the computer. This process is called modulation and demodulation, from which the modem gets its name. So this is a simple example that modem is a device which is used to convert the signals, analog signals into digital and digital signals into analogs. And this process is called modulation and demodulation. So modem is a device which is used to take the signals and convert the signal. And communication device is basically a device that is used in telecommunication system for transmitting data from one location to another, is known as communication device. A communication device is any type of hardware capable of transmitting data, instruction, and information between a sending device and a receiving device. One type of communication device that connects a communication channel to sending or receiving device, such as a computer, is a modem. Computers process data as a digital signals. Data, instruction, and information travel along a communication channel in either analog or digital form, depending on the communications channel. An analog signal consists of a continuous electrical wave. A digital signal consists of individual electrical pulses that represent bits grouped together into bytes. For communication channels that use digital signals, such as cable television line, the modem transfers the digital signals between the computer and the communication channel. If a communication channel uses analog signals, such as some telephone lines, however, the modem first converts between analog and digital signals. So the device that is used in telecommunication system for transmitting data from one location to another is known as communication device. This is a simple definition of your communication device. Commonly used communication devices are switches, routers and gateways. So here you can view your picture of analog and digital signals. Here you can view, this is your computer, and here we have a modem, and digital signals pass to the modem and then convert to the analog signals and then pass to the next computer. So this is a diagram and the graphical representation of your communication in the form of signals, in the form of analog and digital signals. So dear students, commonly used communication devices can be classified into routers, switches, and gateways. So router is also a communication device, and a router is a networking device that forwards data packets between computer networks. Routers perform the traffic directing function on the internet. A data packet is typically forwarded from one router to another through the networks that constitute the internetwork until it reaches its destination node. So router word basically derive from the word route. So the basic purpose of the router is to choose the best path on a network. So router basically is a device that forward data packets and choose the best route for data communication. So what is a router? A router is a networking device that forwards the data packets between computer networks. Here on the diagram, you can see here we have a computer, we have a router. Router route the data packet to the switch and database and send your data to the required device. So router is a communication device which is used to connect two or more networks. Today, most of the networks are connected to the internet. When the computer is sending data to another computer on the internet, router receives the data packets, looks for the remote computer address, and forwards it to a computer that is closer to the remote computer. It forwards the data packet by selecting the best pathway based on the network traffic. So many routers take part in transmitting the data packets from one location to another location. So basically the router is used to choose the best pathway for your network traffic. It route the data and choose the best and secure way for the data communication. So router is a communication device that connects multiple computers on other routers together and transmit data to its correct destination on the network. A router can be used on any size of network. On the largest scale, routers along the internet backbone forward data packets to their destination using the fastest available path. For smaller business and home networks, a router allows multiple computers to share a single high-speed internet connection, such as cable modem or a DSL modem. The routers connect from 2 to 50 computers. To prevent unauthorized user from accessing files and computers, many routers are protected by a built-in firewall called a hardware firewall. Some also have built-in antivirus protection. Today's routers or combination wireless access point routers are easy to configure and secure against unauthorized access. So here on diagram, you can view here we have a router. On the right router, we have different ports and computers are connected with this router, and router is used to choose the best path for the data communication and used to send your data over a network and over a internet. So basically, what is routing? Router is used to provide the routing, to choose the best path. So what is a routing? Routing is finding a path between a source and a destination path determination, moving information across an interwork from a source to a destination switching. Very complex in large networks because of the many potential intermediate nodes. A router is a network layer device that forwards packets from one network to another and determines the optimal path for forwarding network traffic. The term switching, when used to describe a router's function, is different from a switch, the network device. So, dear students, routing is a function. of a router, and routing is finding a path between a source and a destination computer. So the basic purpose of the router is to provide the routing. Routing means to find the path between the source and the destination computers. So router used to find the secure and safe path, the best path between the source and destination computer, and moving information across and interwork from a source to destination computer. So here you can check the working of a router. So this is our router, which is provide the routing and choosing the best path and sending the data over a internet. So one router can be connected with any other router and then choose the best path and send your data over a internet. Here we have a server computer. Here these are the router. One router is connected to the next, and the next router is connected with the next, and this is used to provide the multicast traffic, how routers are interconnected and then computers are connected with the router. So the router is used to choose the best path for the data communication. Here in the diagram, you can view the complex structure of your internet, how computers are connected in an internet. So buildings, customers, vendors are connected over internet, and internet is connected with the help of router. We have switches and routers. These are interconnected with each other. And we have here, we can view, we have web server, mail server, HR server, users. These are the users, switches, and this is a router which is used to choose the best path and route and provide the routing to your data communication. So router is a communication device which is used to connect two or more networks. So most of the networks are connected over the internet when the computer is sending data to another computer on the internet. Router receive the data packets, looks for the remote computer address and forward it to the computer that is closer to the remote computer. So router are intelligent equipment used for packet forwarding and network interconnection. So here we have a description, front panel, back panel. We have a front panel. At the back panel, we have ports where we can attach our devices. Need to process information and data. For that purposes, they run a real operating system, internet-ing operating system. So once again, here you can view the routing of your data. So router basically is used to connect over internet. When the computer is sending data to another computer or internet, router receive the data packet. That router receive the data packet and then forward to the remote computer. Here in this diagram, you can also view the router receive the data packet and forward to the next router or a switch, and then remote computer will receive the data and the data packet with the help of router. So this is the working of your router, and router is an intelligent device. The next communication device is switch. Switch, a network switch is a small hardware device that joins multiple computers together within on local area network. Network switch appears nearly identical to network hubs. Unlike hubs, network switch are capable of inspecting data packets as they are received, determining the source and destination devices of each packet and forwarding them appropriately. So switch is another computer hardware and network hardware and communication device. Switch or network switch, also known as hub. Sometimes we can call it hub. So switch and network switch is a small hardware like a box. So you can view on your screen on the diagram, you can check this is like a small box. On that box, we have ports. Computers are attached on this switch and on these ports that connects multiple computers together in a local area network LAN. So it is used to connect over a local area LAN. A network switch is a computer networking device that connects devices together on a computer network by using packet switching to receive, process, and forward data to the destination to source computer. So packet switching basically is a method of data sending and receiving. So a switch receive the packet and then switch over the source, receive packet from the source computer and switch over to the destination computer. So that process is called packet switching. Switch uses physical device address in network message to deliver a correct computer. Before sending, checks for destination, then sends. Connect the source and destination directly, therefore increasing network speed. Would use in a multi-PC environment where network speed is important. So here you can view a switch. So this is a network switch or a simple switch which we can use in LAN local area network. So in switch we have ports. On these ports we can attach our computer and PCs. So here PCs are attached on the switch. So here switch can use packet switching, means the source computer wants to send the data to any other computer that is a destination computer. So it will increase the speed of your network because they can do direct communication with the help of packet switching. Packet will switch over the port and switch directly send to the destination computer by reading the IP address and address of the specific computer. So switch inspects data packet as they are received, determines the source and destination device of each packet and forward them appropriately. A packet is a basic unit of communication over a computer network. When data is transmitted, it is broken down into packets which are reassembled to original form once they reach the destination. Switches allow computer to communicate directly with one another in a smooth and efficient manner. So here we can check a graphical representation and the working of our switch, how switch can work. So here you can check we have a router. With the router we have switches. Switches are used on a local area network. Packet is sent to the switch and switch is doing the packet switching, switch over your packet and data over a network. Router is used to choose the best path and route the data and the packet to the required network. It takes the data from the switch and then switch over and route the data to the next network and pass to the next network. So switch inspect data packet as they are received, determines the source and destination device of each packet and forward them. A packet, basically a packet is, you can view here, these are the packet. So basically a packet is a complete information and a basic unit of communication over a computer network. A packet is a basic unit of communication over a computer network. When data is transmitted, it is broken down into packets which are reassembled to the original form once they reach the destination. So packet is a basic unit of data communication. Your data is broken into in the form of packets and then transferred this complete information in the form of packet to the network devices. Next is gateway. So dear students, a network gateway is inter-networking system capable of joining together two networks that use different base protocols. A network gateway can be implemented completely in software, completely in hardware, or as a combination of both, depending on the types of protocols they support. Network gateway can operate at any level of the OSI layer. OSI basically is a 7-layer model, open system interconnection, which we will discuss in the coming lectures. So in OSI layer, the network gateway can operate at any level of the OSI layer, means that it can work on all layers. Basically, the purpose of a gateway to convert the conversion of the protocol. It converts the protocols from one network architecture to any other network architecture. It is a device that is used to connect a network to another network that use different protocol, So gateway is a device which is used to convert your network protocol and connect one network to any other network. Gateway node at the edge of a network serve as a point of entry from one network to another, capable of joining two networks built on different protocols, commonly combined with the firewalls due to their positions at the edge of a given network. It can communicate on any OSI layer can be implemented either by the hardware or software. Routers are a special type of gateway. PCs can be configured to be a gateway. Working of a gateway. Gateways connect the two networks even if the protocols are different. So protocols conversion is also done by gateways. It simply stripped off the old protocol and assign new protocol to the packet. So it is also called protocol translator. Gateways are the simple junction between two network architectures. They repackaged and convert data going from one environment to another so that one environment can understand the other environment's data. A gateway links two systems which have different communication protocols, different language, and different architecture. So the basic purpose of the gateway is the conversion of your protocol. It forwards the data packet by selecting the best pathway, by converting the protocol from one form to another form. Such a network like gateway change the format of data packet but not the content of the message to make it conform the application program of the remote computer. Benefits of gateway: used to expand the network. Gateway is a server, so it provides some security. We can connect two different types of network easily. Protocol conversion is done easily, effectively handles the traffic problems, and also establishes connection between internal network and external network. So here we can view the diagram of network. We have Ethernet environment, and the Ethernet protocol are working here like TCP IP, transmission control protocol network. And here we have a subnet PLC control net protocol. This is a gateway which will take the protocol of one network and convert into in that format in which the next network can understand. So it will convert TCP IP protocol into subnet protocol and then pass to the PLC, control net protocol. So here we can view a gateway. So this gateway is used to connect the two networks and also perform the conversion of your protocol. So if you want to convert the one network protocol, so you can do with the help of gateway. So gateway is a device that is used to connect a network to another network that use different protocol. If we have to link different kinds of networks such as network of IBM, Ethernet, and subnet. So with the help of this gateway, we can connect and we can convert the protocol and data packet in another network. So gateway changes the format of data packet, but not the content of your data. Next, we have bridge. Bridge is another network hardware and a communication device which is used to connect over a network. Bridge is basically used to connect similar topologies and similar type of network, and it is used in LAN. So joins similar topologies and used to divide LANs into segments. If a bridge knows the destination address, it is able to forward packets to that address. Otherwise, a bridge will forward the packet to all devices. Filter out the noise. The main disadvantage of bridge is that they can't connect dissimilar network type or perform intelligent path selection for the function you require a router. So bridge basically, if you have a long network, so you can divide your long network and a LANs into the small segments, the small parts with the help of bridge. So remember that students, bridge is not intelligent device as a router. So it can just forward the data over a network, just check the address, source and destination address, and if the address on the same segment, then it will not pass to the next network. But if the address on the next segment, so it will pass to the next segment. So it will reduce the workload of your network, filter out the noise. But remember that it is not a more intelligent device, and it cannot choose the best path like a router. Network into small, more efficient. Bridge is used to divide a long network into small and more efficient networks. A bridge monitors the information traffic on both sides of the network so that it can pass packets of information to the correct location. The bridge can inspect each message and, if necessary, broadcast it on the other side of the network. So bridge can be used to connect different types of cabling as long as both networks are using the same protocol. Works at the data link layer or layer 2 of the OSI model. A bridge is sometimes combined with a router in a product called a B router. When we can combine the bridge and router with each other, that is called B router. Here we can view the block diagram of bridge. So this packet take the address and check the address of the PC in the table, and then data passed to the segment 1 or a segment 2 on the base of searching the data. But it is not more intelligent device, so it will broadcast the message to all the PC on a one segment. So it will just check the address. This is in segment 1. If it is in the segment 1, so it will broadcast the message to all computers, to all PC, not the specific PC. So it is not more intelligent device, but it can split the long LANs network into segments. So here we have a segment 1, here we have a segment 2. So if the computer is on a segment 2, then it will pass to the segment 2. Repeaters. Repeaters is a device that regenerates and amplifies signals to create long distance network. It simply receives, amplifies, and rebroadcasts the signals. Some repeaters provide basic error checking. Repeater can be separate device or it can be incorporated into concentrator. It is used to overcome distance limitation. So dear students, sometimes we have a long network and long cable, and when we send the signals, so there are distortion and signals become weakened. So we can use the repeater. Repeater means repeat the signals, amplifies the signal, regenerate the signal. So repeaters are used to extend the length of your network and regenerate the signals. It simply receives and amplify and broadcast your signals over a network on a long distance. So here we can view, this is a computer A and want to send the data, and repeater is used to amplify, enhance the signals. Enhance the signal, repeat the signal, and then broadcast to the next computer and the next level. Differentiate between the router and switches. So router is a network device that forward data packets between computer networks. On the other hand, we have a switch, a networking device that use packet switching to receive, process, and forward data to the destination device. So router data from one network to another and connects different networks together. So router routes data from one network to another and connects different networks together. In switch creates a network by connecting several devices together and allow the exchange of data within its own network or the LAN. Router stores IP address in a routing table and maintain it, and switch stores MAC address in the MAC address table or the connect addressable table, CAM table. Router uses IP addresses for data transmission. Switches uses MAC address for data transmission. Router takes routing decision faster. Switch not fast as a router. Router works in network layers of the OSI model layer 3. Switch works in data link layers of the OSI model layer 2. Router, network device that forward packets from one network to another based on internal routing table. Routers read each incoming packet and decide how to forward it. Routers work at the network layer 3 of the protocols. And gateway device that converts one protocol or format to another. A network gateway converts packet from one protocol to another. The gateway functions as an entry-exit point to the network. So router traffic from one network to other, and gateway translate from one protocol to other. And router provide additional feature like DHCP server, net static routing, and wireless networking, IP version 6 address, MAC address, and gateway protocol conversion like VoIP to PSTN or network access control like this. And router support dynamic routing, supported. In gateway, it is not supported. And router dedicated appliance router hardware, and in gateway dedicated virtual appliance or physical server. And router use internet router, wireless router, and here in the gateway there is proxy server, gateway router, voice gateway. And router work on a OSI layer, works on a layer 3 and 4, and gateway works up to 5 layer. So the working principle of router is work by installing routing information for various networks and routes traffic based on a destination address. On the other hand, the gateway works by differentiating what is inside network and what is outside the network. So this is the difference between the router and the gateway. So all these are the network hardware and the communication devices which are used to provide the communication. So dear students, you must remember that the communication devices are used to provide the communication between the network that is used in the telecommunication system for transmitting data from one location to another is known as communication devices. So dear students, thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.